2.1 Enterprise Environmental Factors. Enterprise Environmental Factors, EEFs, refer to conditions not under the control of the project team that influence, constrain or direct the project. These conditions can be internal and or external to the organisation. Enterprise environmental factors are considered as inputs to many project management processes, specifically for most planning processes. These factors may enhance or constrain project management options. In addition, these factors may have a positive or negative influence on the outcome. That's from PMBOK Guide, page 38. So what are these environmental factors then? There are many different types of enterprise environmental factors, but they can be divided into two distinct groups: those that are external to the organisation and those that are internal. I like to think of enterprise environmental factors this way. Imagine you and your project team are travelling to another country on a cruise ship, and this is where you're managing your project. The ship represents the organisational enterprise environmental factors internal. So the ones internal to the ship would be resource availability, e.g. the vision, mission, values, belief of the shipping company, the rules on board the ship, the expected behaviour of the crew and passengers, the code of ethics and rule of law, the leadership of the captain, as well as the hierarchy and authority relationships of crew members. Geographical distribution of facilities and resources, e.g. there would be a floor plan of a ship showing the facilities on each deck, and you would have information about your cabins and where to eat, for example. Infrastructure, e.g. there would be details of what equipment is available for you to use on board the ship, for example computers, the gym equipment. There would be resource availability, e.g. you would have a list of staff available to help you, and there would be a shop for purchasing items. Employee capability. There'd be a list of services that can be provided at the times that are available. They would include medical, a gym instructor, religious services, financial services, dance instruction and so on. These are the enterprise environmental factors internal to the cruise liner. But what about the organisation? 1. Enterprise environmental factors internal to an organisation. These would include organisational culture, structure and governance as before, e.g. vision, mission, values, belief, cultural norms, leadership style, hierarchy and authority relationships, organisational style, ethics and code of conduct. Then we had geographic distribution of facilities and resources, e.g. factory resources, virtual teams, shared systems, cloud computing. There's the infrastructure. Examples include existing facilities, equipment, organisational telecommunication channels, information technology hardware, availability and capacity. Information technology software examples include scheduling software tools, configuration management systems, web interfaces to other online automated systems and work authorization systems. Resource availability examples include contract and purchasing constraints, approved providers and subcontractors and collaboration agreements. And then employee capability. Examples include existing human resource expertise, skills, competencies and specialised knowledge. Let's go to our cruise liner and consider the enterprise environmental factors external to the ship. There's the marketplace conditions, e.g. the other competitor shipping companies that you could have travelled with, the reputation of the shipping company that you chose, the name and logo of the company, social and cultural influences and issues, e.g. political climate, codes of conduct, ethics and perceptions of the countries that you're travelling through. Legal restrictions, for example country or local laws or regulations. For example, you're not allowed to consume alcohol in some countries, and in others, such as Australia, there are many types of food that you're not allowed to bring ashore. Commercial databases, e.g. tables of average ticket prices and and expected facilities, as well as published data on risk studies, safety reputation of the various ocean liners, etc. Academic research, e.g. online forums and review sites that rate and compare shipping companies and their offerings. Next is government or industry standards, e.g. health and safety laws, employment laws such as anti-discrimination, minimum wage, certifications for crew and equipment, seaworthiness certification for the ship, laws relating to the storage, preparation and serving of food. And then financial considerations, e.g. currency exchange rates, interest rates, inflation rates, tariffs and geographic location. Then the physical environment elements, e.g. working conditions, weather and constraints. Okay, so these are the enterprise environmental factors external to our cruise liner, but how would we apply those to an organisation? So, enterprise environmental factors external to the organisation: marketplace conditions, e.g. competitors, brand share, recognition and trademarks. Social and cultural influences and issues, e.g. political climate, codes of conduct, ethics and perceptions. Then legal restrictions. Examples include country or local laws and regulations related to security, data protection, business conduct, employment and procurement. Commercial databases, e.g. benchmarking results, standardized cost estimating data, industry risk information and risk databases. Academic research, e.g. industry studies, publications and benchmarking results, and government or industry standards. Examples include regulatory agency and standards related to products, production, environment, quality and workmanship. Financial considerations, e.g. currency, exchange rates, interest rates, inflation rates, tariff and geographic location. Physical environment elements would be working conditions, weather and constraints, the same as on board our ship. That brings us to the end of enterprise environmental factors. I hope my analogy with the cruise liner helped you find your sea legs. Next lesson is 2.2, Organizational Process Assets. Please read the corresponding chapter in the PMBOK guide before watching the video.